Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Slow Burn Podcast, episode 14 of season 4. We are back after a little break. I'm one of your hosts, Patrick from Nintentalk, and like always, joined by our cozy queens, Peyton. How we doing?
There is light. There is internet. And we are here together after so long apart. My heart just wept in sorrow last Monday when we didn't get together to do the show. But I'm so glad we're back. If you're new here, hi. My name is Peyton of Payton's Corner. It's Peyton with an A, not an E or an I or a U. Baby.
Peyton?
I don't.
Peyton's Corner.
Yeah. I know her. She's a cool girl. But I'm good. Min, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sitting here with the power, and I'm happy about that. And yeah, it was me. I was the one without power, guys. But you know, we're gonna make it up to you today with an amazing show. I'm Min from Min's Meadow. I kind of rhymed.
Yeah, make sure to pay your light bills, everyone. It's tough out
Whoa.
Min forgot.
I'm sure other people didn't have power too.
Yeah.
We
Because of
had
the
a bad storm here. Like we saw like a tree almost come down outside, but it ended up being fine here. But
Yeah.
it sounds like you got hit way harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. We did miss last week's episode, but yeah, just know that like Min didn't have power, and we really only have like 2 days that it all kind of lines up for the three of us to record, and like the second day is barely. It's like if we need to. So, but we're back.
Someone told us recently not to quit our day jobs, and I haven't. So it's my fault. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing this full time, so suck it, listener.
Good for you.
Anyway, we got a great show. We're going to be talking about we have our first voice caller, which is interesting. Audio caller. So they're on the line. I think they're waiting, but we'll get to them. We're going to be given 3 cozy games we do not recommend, starting a little spicy. We have impressions on Moonlight Peaks, one of the biggest cozy games this year. Maybe we don't like it. I don't know. We have a new Disney princess that just entered the villa, and plenty of listener emails. So should be a great show. If you would like to support us and everything we do, you can over on patreon.com/slowburncast. All of our extra content some of it starts at $5 a month. And then up from there, you can get even more things like the unedited episode. There's a ton of... These episodes are like 30 to 40 minutes longer than you actually hear, just the standard version. We have an after show that we do every week. Gameplay videos. Lots of good stuff over there. Lots of good stuff. And you could join for free. You know, every Friday we have a discussion or a poll that you can, comment on. I do want to shout out our Discord. You can join the Discord in the show notes. But we used to do a monthly game that, like every month we'd pick a game. All 3 of us would play it. The community would play it. And then we'd kind of give our review. We have since stopped doing that. But that hasn't stopped the Discord from doing their game of the month. So, Min, what game did they choose for July? And you could join the Discord and play it.
Yeah, we have a side quest channel, and thank you to those who have been working together to pick a game each month and continuing it on. But they chose Let's Build a Zoo, which is on Steam and Switch and probably other places too. But I actually have played this game. It's very fun. And they made like a new game called Let's Build a Dungeon too. I know we've talked about that on the show. But this is their Let's Build a Zoo game, and it's like pixel art, basically Zoo Tycoon, and you have so many cute little animals, and you're setting up all different enclosures. You can even like create new animals or whatever with this DNA thing, and there's bad things that will happen, and you have to make choices of like what you have to do. to keep the zoo afloat. It's a very fun and entertaining game. So I'm curious to see what everybody will say about the game.
I bought it, but I
yeah.
haven't played it. Maybe this is the time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very good. I played a tiny bit of it, but the game is usually on sale like quite a bit. I always see it on sale. So yeah, that's a good pick. I like it.
And we forgot to mention the game from last month, but I'm still playing that one somewhat. But that one, the one they chose last month was I Was a Teenage Exo Colonist, which I already had. So I'm like, let me try to play, but got caught up in some other games, so I have to keep going on with that, and then I'll probably let you guys know my thoughts. But
yeah. So very good. Check that out. Check out the discussion. We have a special segment here. You know what? If you want to send us voice messages, why not? Email them. You know our email.
Do we want to encourage?
I mean, we're definitely going to listen to them.
Pat can listen to them, and
no, it's not.
Can just let him.
I'll screen them.
It's not that I don't want to hear from the lovely listeners. I'm just worried about nothing, actually. Yeah, go ahead. Send. Do your worst. Send us your voice memos. What could possibly go wrong?
Like, you know, maybe if you have like a longer thought and you kind of want to speak your truth.
If it was me, though, I would have redone the voice memo like 80 times to get it to send through.
Yeah.
So have fun, guys.
But yeah, a few episodes ago, we had Shannon write in an email asking us to describe what Roblox was. And we gave our best shot. I mean, we're not really like Roblox players. But we have a 7-year-old to tell us what Roblox is. And
Pat, how are we gonna hear this?
You'll hear it. It's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was like, do I have to be pulling this up?
No, here we go. So Roblox from a 7-year-old. Let's see if we nailed it or not.
I'm ready. Roblox is literally about like the jump button on the side is how you jump, and then this little dot appears and you can like walk around and you like do some like tricks or like other stuff, and you pick your game. You can add friends and like you can be friends with your friends on Roblox.
Oh my God.
You know what? Please send us your voice memo.
I'm saying.
Can we listen again?
No.
So cute.
That was so sweet. I love it.
God.
So we were way off. We were way off.
Way off. So much more succinct and eloquent than we could have ever have said.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick a game and add your friends. That's simple.
You can jump.
That's it.
Your friends
you
are.
jump.
Yeah. Thank you, Shannon.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm down for a voice show. That would be so fun. That'd be so amazing.
That made my entire day.
That
Oh
was
my
great.
God.
That was good.
So there you go. I do want to skip around a little bit. Like we're still doing the same things, but I want to go into Moonlight Peaks. Moonlight Peaks has been out for a little bit, and yeah, I mean it's
1 week.
It's been a week already. Okay.
Today, the day we're recording, it's been 1 week.
Okay.
So it's kind of better that we didn't do this last week, because we wouldn't have been able to talk about it. Everyone would have been like, "Why didn't you talk about Moon?" Because it's Yeah.
So this game has been out a week. Pretty big, cozy game. Like I picked it as my pick of the month. Some people have it as their like game that they've been excited about for the entire year. We have all played at least a portion of this. Like I think we all have different play times, but yeah, I kind of wanted to go over first impressions, and we have some comments from you guys later, which we will read. But I will start with Min.
With me. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have a lot to say, and I'll probably just piggyback off of you guys as you share your thoughts. But first impressions, the first day I did a first look on stream, so good. I was so surprised because the demo was nothing like, well, I mean, it was like it. It had like a couple quests that they like picked and, you know, put in the demo, but they weren't the best representation of what the full game actually was, which is actually what I was hoping, because I was like, I don't know about this most recent demo they did. You do this quest where you have to keep like making grapes and waiting and waiting and waiting for these grapes to be done and make red wine, and it was just not the best thing. They didn't show us the town yet. And now I understand why. They were like saving all the good stuff for when it came out, but I feel like, and I'm getting off track a little bit, I feel like that might not have been the best decision, because I got some comments on one of the videos, like little shorts I made, of people being like, I'm not playing. I hate it, that boring demo. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, if you're listening to this and you thought that it wasn't good because of that demo, you might actually want to give it a try. Because it is very fun, very story driven and like community oriented when it comes to all the characters and stuff. It has 2 different portrait styles you can choose from, which I cannot wait to talk to Peyton about. If we'll look this up, if you
I have
didn't know.
thoughts.
Oh my gosh, but like, yeah, I thought it was great. And especially first impression wise. And then as it starts to continue on, I think that's where I started to get like, there are some things that maybe I don't love, some things that times that it feels a little slow for me, where I'm waiting to like unlock more cutscenes, more quests. And I think sometimes when a game is cutscene and quest heavy at the start, which is a good thing because it's like more open-ended quests where it's like, here's some quests, you have to kind of work towards them, so you might want to pick and choose. Those feel good to me. But there are definitely times where, because I have that mindset of like, oh, I'm going to just follow the quest. Once I don't have quests, I'm like, what do I do now? Where, I feel like I just have to get in the different mindset of like, okay, well, let me go prepare for this. Let me upgrade my tools, come up with my own stuff. So I think there were times where I was getting a little stuck there. But yeah, looking at like the spells and like more things to come. I haven't even met all the characters yet. I'm like very excited to keep getting into it, and I'm definitely not going to stop playing. But
what are you playing on? Are you playing on PC?
I'm on PC.
Yeah, I'm on Switch too.
Really?
Me too.
I didn't know you played on Switch too.
You're on Switch too?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I paid that $30 and then that extra $4 for the upgrade pack.
Same.
With my hard-earned cash.
Same.
I did. Okay, I've only played like 2 hours of it. I'm not getting kicked off the show. I did play the game that we're talking about. But yeah, I did just kind of get a little bit of a first impressions of it. So I was a little late to the party. But I thought that was good too. Someone commented, I don't remember if it was on the last show or a couple shows ago. They were like, I like that Peyton was coming at it as like someone who didn't play 4-leaf fields because I was asking questions. So I was like, all right, I feel like I could just kind of get a taste and then you guys can give me answers based off of what you guys. Yeah. So I think I've played like maybe 2 hours of it. I played on Switch 2. I feel like I see the potential. I see the potential, but I feel like there are things that I'm curious about. The portraits are so interesting to me because yeah, there are 2 portrait styles you could pick from. I like the second version better. Like the one that's not the default, I like better. But I don't feel like the characters are cohesive. Like
consistent?
Yeah, like some of them.
That's why
I'm like, back. They all look like, yeah, okay, and I keep, every time I meet a new character, I do both to see what they look like, because they're so different. Like, at first I thought it was going to just be, like, slightly different, but some of them, like, are very, very different. And, yeah, I guess I can see why they went with the one that's default first, because it kind of matches, like, what the character looks like in the overworld, but you're these, like, I just call them like little squishy babies is what they look like. They're like, they're like that. They're little squishy babies, and they look more like that in the first portrait. But I like the style of the second one, but none of the characters match. They all look like they're from different games to me. So that is something I'm playing around with, just kind of like getting used to that. But I do like how all the characters, like, I like the vibes of there's vampires, there's witches, like there's different types of monsters. I think that's cool. I like how the world is much bigger than I thought it was going to be because we didn't get to see any of it, and it seems like there is quite a bit. And at least where I'm at, there's a lot that I can't like access or anything like that. I think it's fun that you are starting the day at night instead of in the morning, but
Yeah.
it trips me up. I'm like, wait, what time is it? But there's like a little.
it takes getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what have I been? What time is it? So that's kind of fun and cute. And yeah, it's more story driven so far than I thought it was going to be. I'm interested if you like learn a little bit more lore because it's just like starting with you running away and you like your poor mom is like, sweetie baby, why? And you're like, I'm gonna go Moonlight Peaks, and like you don't really know why. So I'm intrigued to learn more. So far, everything like feels like pretty good. Like it feels like similar to. I keep saying like I think that this game is gonna feel similar to Fae Farm to me. I feel similar to Fae Farm so far, where I'm like, this is fun, this is good. I could see myself sinking some time into it. But there are some times that I'm like, what should I be doing right now in this moment? But I understand that this is one of those type of games, especially in the early on, that it's like, oh, on day XYZ, you'll get to start doing this. And on day XYZ, you'll start to get to do that. And I haven't gotten many days in. So I can see, that's why I'm saying like I can see the potential. But I don't know that this one is going to be like, this isn't giving like Stardew Valley to me. This is giving more like Fae Farm, cute,
Yeah, not
a time.
like thousands of hours.
I feel like
Yes.
the comparison to Fae Farm is more like the art style and the chibi characters, and
Yeah, maybe.
but I don't feel like it's like Fae. I mean, I guess a little
Fae
bit.
Farm
like,
was very combat.
story focused, but yeah,
Okay,
Fae
that's
Farm's
true.
really mining and combat story.
I
Yeah.
guess more just like the world and the feeling of like
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
through it to me.
And the like
So
color
far.
palette.
The color palette, yeah. Because
Mhm.
even like I haven't gotten to do mining in this. Like the fishing is pretty easy.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's not the most complicated thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so not far in. So I'm excited to hear more about what happens and what you guys think.
Yeah, I'm mostly positive on it. I think that this is kind of like what I have been personally looking for. Not even like the Halloween aesthetic stuff, but like just a more traditional farm sim. Like a farm sim, you know, I like.
But it's like different.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely some like twists and stuff, and like you don't take care of a cow, you take care of a calcula or whatever. Like there's different animals.
I love the little bin, the shipping bin monster with the eyeballs.
Yes.
Chester.
So baby. I
love
love
Chester.
them.
And you can get like little accessories for your animals and stuff. But like I agree with man. I think that the demo was just constructed in such a weird way because and a lot of the map actually changed from the demo. Like that must have been an earlier build of the game because the map was different. Parts of the map were different. But yeah, so the demo has you making like the grapes for the wine, but nothing else to do. But if you play the main game, you're doing like 3 other things while that quest is going on. Like I think alone, if they would have included the town and meeting everyone in the demo, that would have been a way better demo. Because you could have seen the town, you could have maybe went to some of the shops, met the characters.
Yeah.
Like I think that would have been better. I have a hot take about Moonlight
Yeah.
Peaks.
Tell us.
What is it?
I think it should have been delayed.
Because
Why?
of all the things they had to patch.
Yeah. So there's quite a few things that I've run into. And actually, I'll talk a little bit about this in a bit, but one of the devs from the team was in my stream
Oh.
answering questions and like giving some like asking the chat about
For
quality
feedback?
of life
Feedback.
things. Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know. I will say the first thing, at least on Switch 2, I've heard it's maybe different on Steam, but the loading screens are a problem.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
And
There
I, like,
should have
didn't-
been
That's
a
why I only
patch for
played like
that.
2 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
I played it last night.
Oh.
Yeah,
crap.
okay.
Yeah. So you know what? It might not have gone to Switch yet. But
And I
it
did buy that
get patched
Switch
for like
too.
Steam Deck and
And I heard the fix
Yeah.
was coming, but as of right now, I mean, we can only talk about that. Like when you go into buildings or when you go to other parts on the map, there is a loading screen, and it's not like crazy long, but it's just long enough where you're like, okay, like let's go to that.
Yeah, you're like starting to forget what you were even doing, why you were going to that area.
So that's kind of something. And then, I ran into a couple bugs. Like the dev was literally in the stream and he was like, oh, that's a new bug. Let me write that down. Like, so like I think it's like to the left of your farm, there's an icon on the map for an incline that goes down to like a little beach. So if you go over there, the incline doesn't exist. Like it's on the map, but there's no incline, so you can't access that part of the beach.
Huh.
So
maybe. Yeah.
And there's like an item there that I want. So it's like, that, also in the house, the cooking station, I had like another piece of furniture, like right up against it. And when I was cooking food, the food would spawn like in the air and I couldn't collect it because there was an object to the left of it. So like that was something. I just think the game could have used a little more time. And then my other big complaint, which was actually the quality of life thing that the dev was talking about, was I have to continuously open up the map and see where the hell I am.
Yep.
Okay, that's how I felt too. I always feel like a little bit of a dummy-dumb. I'm not very good at navigation at the time. And I know when you start a game, it's tough. But it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, one of the first quests is go meet all of these people. And I was like, I can't see all the people on the map. And like, I have no idea where I am, where I've been. And then like, I'm like, oh, let me go back. And then it's like a load screen. And I'm like, no, this is the wrong place. Let me go back this way. And then it's another load screen. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions, but the dev said, hey, what would you guys prefer, a mini map or like a cursor system where it's like your current objective, you have like an arrow on the screen pointing where to go?
That.
Yeah.
I like that.
Would prefer to be able to look at the map, select a building or a person and basically track them, and then have a little pretty like, I don't know, maybe like you follow a bat or maybe you follow, I don't know, something that like leads you there. That's
or like I kind of like how they did it in shout out Game of the Year nominee.
It's like I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Oh.
I knew that's what you were gonna say with the birds.
That was cute.
Yeah. Oh, what game had like a little? Oh no, scratch that. Hello Kitty. That was the one where like the little sparkly path. What game was that? That had a sparkly path. That
Dreamlight Valley.
Star Sand Island has a sparkle.
Maybe it was Star Sand. I'm definitely not shouting out DDV on here. We will later, but it needs something like that because I'm continuously opening up the map. I just think that whoever kind of play tested this, I don't know how some of that stuff got by. Like,
yeah, well, here's another huge problem they had. The L and R buttons just were not working at all on Switch 1 and 2.
I didn't run into that, but I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had problems not just on Switch, but also PC. I had the stutter where, like, you're kind of walking and then it would just, like, I don't know, just stutter for, like, a second. It wasn't a huge deal to me, but it was, like, for the price of this game and the quality that they seem to be delivering, that shouldn't have been happening at all. And then, even on Google Play, like, on mobile, they were having problems with not syncing your save.
Yeah, I had someone
I don't even know that it
was like a few hours in and they couldn't find a specific NPC and they had to like completely delete the game, re-download it, and then they found it's like, I don't know, I think a delay wouldn't have been the end of the world, especially with the theming of this game. I know that that's a big meme, like let's play this game in the fall, but like a little delay, you know, add in some mini maps, things like that. But yeah, the dev was also asking about thoughts on different things. Some of the things that people were asking about, it is in the game. It's kind of one of those games where you have to play quite a bit to like fully like get all the features. Like there's a card game that's like built into the game, which I'm really excited to experience, but I don't know when that is.
You said you guys have... I've played about 2 hours. How many hours have you guys played about?
played about 11 hours, 10.9.
Yeah, probably like a little over 8 hours.
Okay, yeah.
Not too much. Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what, like, I don't know, like, is this going to be a game where there's like a lot of like customization and stuff? Like, I'm wondering like what the main draw is. Like, I can feel like what the main objective, I guess, is. Like, is there going to be like a museum type community center? Okay, I feel like that I can see coming. Is there like
a lot of collectibles? Like, there's a whole bug thing that you can get, fish. I think the main draw here.
Did you unlock the museum? Because I haven't, and I can't. I'm waiting. I like even looked up like it says how you'll get it.
It's like boarded up, right?
Yeah, but it says you'll unlock that pretty early on after you have a certain cutscene. I don't want to spoil things, but I did not have that.
No, I don't think I have it yet.
So I'm waiting on that because I think that's exactly what will like spark a little more incentive for me. Like, I have no reason to catch fish or collect bugs unless I want money, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, once that unlocks, I'm gonna be a lot more motivated. That's something that's like a more just like, oh, there's that, let me fill it up, where I guess extrinsic or intrinsic motivation type of thing, where like the game gives you quests, so you're just like, okay, let me do those, but like ones that you find on your own, that's what the museum would provide, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, and that's what I'm trying to get to. So that's been motivating me because I can see it on the map.
And I don't want to be like a total downer. Like, I do think that it should have maybe got a delay, but I like a lot of this game. First of all, I like the characters. We got like 4 goth baddies that are like, I feel like and I'm interested what you guys think. I feel like the girl candidates, I could, usually in a game you have like 1, maybe 2. This game, you know, I'm good. I'm going to have some side chicks. What about the guys? Cause who are we looking for?
I like. Depends which portrait we're looking at.
Depends on which portrait. I'm like, I feel like I need to pull them up because they're very different. I mean, I like the lumberjack man, of course.
Ridge, I like him too.
He's probably my favorite so far.
I also like Dragon and Samael.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Evan in his other portrait. Like the second portrait.
Yeah, the first portrait, he looks like he's on some Fent or something, but...
Yeah, but there's so many you can romance. Like, you can even romance Death and Lemmy.
Which one's that?
Lemmy? Have you met Lemmy, the little, like, Cupid demon?
Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah. I did not know you could romance that.
Love that one. They're so cute.
Yeah. They're not my favorite. Oh, I like Drake. Yeah, I like Dragon. I forgot their name. I liked them too. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I like this, like the second portrait style for a lot of them, but they just like don't feel like they belong in the same game. But I don't know what it is about. I don't know. It's just not everything has to be for me, and that's okay. Because I feel like maybe I also just don't love like the chibi style too in general. Like when I was customizing my character, like I liked it, but I wasn't obsessed. Also, I don't like the point of view that much. Like I want to like
very
tilt it
up. Yeah,
yeah.
It's very bird's eye.
But it's not fully. It's like it's not. I just want to like take it, and I just want to go.
You can zoom in and out. Which
I do that.
Zoom out more and zoom in more sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like the characters. I like the game feels good. Like the farming feels good. The controls feel really good. I'm glad that like they definitely had controller in mind. Like it feels good to play on Switch. Yeah, I like the theming of the game. Playing at night is kind of cool. You hear like a lot of the ambiance of everything. The story is interesting enough. Like I like what I'm playing so far, and like there's even more features like that card game that's opening up, the different events. There's like events throughout the year, different seasons. So I'm loving it. It's just like a little rough. Some
there are a couple things with like the calendar. So early on in the game, you aren't able to see the day of the week on the top of your the top right
Yeah.
corner of your screen. You have to go into your calendar, but it seems like later you can see what day it is on there, because I see it in the trailer that it says Saturday. But it's weird because you have to go into your menu, check your calendar to see what day it is, and so much stuff is closed on the weekends, and then I have nothing I can do, which is really annoying because I wanted to upgrade my tool. I wanted to get the barn, and I had to just keep waiting. So I just was like, let me go to bed.
And they're also closed when it's a full moon or something.
Yeah, I had some other day. I'm like, why is it closed? I didn't know. But
that was something the dev mentioned too. They want to make it clear that it's a full moon day or night or whatever, but
yeah. But yeah, it seems like you can get that later. And then there are some really cool mechanics that you seem to unlock later through whatever the spell shop was called. It had a cute little quirky name. I was looking through those and I'm like, oh, you could basically end up getting an endless watering can.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm not even going to get a well then, because
no,
I'd rather just wait until I unlock that, because it's not too much money. So yeah, there were some really cool things, but there are some things that I'm like, I don't like that that's something I have to unlock later, is getting the day of the week up there. Just quality of life things that you have to unlock at certain times. I don't know if I always like that, because I just really like the ease of play that certain games give. And the one thing I find that makes Moonlight Peaks really stand out, though, is the quirky characters and all of the cutscenes you run into, and the drama of it all. I feel is very...
It's very over the top, almost like a play, almost.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's silly, and it's you're not ignoring the characters because you can't. You just have... They're a very big part of the game, so I feel that's very good, because at least the whole game is meshing together well, where it's okay, you need to get animals now, you're gonna unlock your museum, you're fishing, you find the caves, you can do mining, and it's gradually and unlocking things. I do feel it's maybe a little bit slower pace than I was expecting, though, and that might be part of the thing I'm running into, is that I thought the pacing was really nice at first, and then I started feeling you know what? I want to speed some things up and make it easier for myself. So, I don't know. But mostly, good thoughts about it. I'm excited to progress more because of all those things. And, yeah.
Yeah. I feel pretty neutral about what I've played so far, which is so little, of course, and want to give it more. But I played this while watching the finale of Love Island USA, and it was this is one of those games I could play while watching something. It's not I have to be super locked in, unless I got really lost, and then I was wait, hold on. But yeah, it felt good to play on the Switch too, easy, other than the loading screens. I did pay for that upgrade. I don't know what the difference is if I didn't pay for that cute little $4 upgrade.
You should have just bought the Switch 2 version.
Is that not what I did? I bought it, and then it was
So there's a Switch 1 version, a Switch 2 version, but they also offer an upgrade pack. So you basically
it was on sale, whatever I bought.
Yeah, I don't think you may have paid a little bit more, but
I don't really care. For the show, yeah. I don't care. But what does that do? It's just the graphics?
So basically, the upgrade pack is for Switch 1 owners to upgrade to the Switch 2 version. So if you could just buy the Switch 2 version. It's just better resolution, better frame rate, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
Got it.
I can't believe you guys didn't get keys. I
don't make content anymore.
I know, but I did get a key, and I chose PC because I did do my first look sponsored by them, which was really exciting.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
At least I didn't see a key. I don't know. Also, there's weird features where you have to catch 10 spirits. Once you catch the 10 spirits, you can then change the day length. And they don't even tell you.
Oh.
There's not even a prompt.
I heard about that, but I did not unlock that. But most of the time, I'm just going to bed because the weekend.
Yeah.
do anything.
Can we play our? Wait. Sorry.
Oh, how
So
many
this
people
game
are
came
playing?
out. Yes. So okay, noting that I would imagine most people are probably playing on Switch, but it's been a week since launch. How many people do we think are playing Moonlight Peaks on Steam? Steam only. Right now, it's Monday afternoon at 12:30.
1,500.
I think 7K.
You're too low and you're too high.
3,000?
10K?
No, you were too high, man, at 7,000.
Oh.
So lower. What did you say?
3,000.
More than that.
Wow. 45.
Close.
Tell us.
Flip it. 5,411. So that's really good because I would think most people are probably playing it on Switch.
Yeah.
And that's just Steam.
Okay.
And so like you guys, so when you've been streaming it, what's been the vibe from the chat as you've been playing it? Like, have people been on board? Have people been like, I'm gonna watch you play it? Have people been like, this is the best game ever? People are like, this is not a good start. What are the vibes?
I think a lot of people are very positive on it. The people that didn't pick it up, I think it is price related, which is totally fair. I mean, like $30+ for a game that, and because of the quality of cozy games, you never know. So I think a lot of people were waiting on this one, but very positive. I know some people that are in winter already.
Yeah. I think people were seemed like they were obsessed with this game. And I mean, you're obviously streaming it, so the people that like the game are going to watch, but it seemed like they knew everything there was to know, exactly what to do, and like were ready to help if I needed help. It seemed like people were loving it. It's about loving the dialogue and liking how it's not so different, but it's different than other farming games, you know.
But we did ask our viewers their thoughts on Moonlight Peaks and Disney, but we're going to read the Moonlight Peaks ones. Shannon says, I'm loving Moonlight Peaks, but holy crap, is it a grind? I thought Grand Bazaar was bad, but you definitely need to be up for a grind. Unless you're Pat, who somehow got 4 diamonds super early in the game. That is true. Yeah, there's like a bunch of dig spots everywhere, and I just kept getting diamonds, and even the dev was like,
I just get soda cans.
I had like 4 diamonds too. I sold 1, kept 3, then I needed more money and I sold another 1.
Oh, I sold them all.
Damn.
I'm saving it.
See, Lily says, I'm playing Moonlight Peaks. Work's been busy, so I've only been able to put a few hours into it so far on day 13. I love it so much. I don't usually like farming sims or grindy games, but everything seems pretty natural and purposefully pushing me through the story. I love the characters, Halloween theme, the story, and can see that there'll be lots to do. It really makes you think and fully immerse in it, so I don't think it needs any quality of life stuff because I like figuring it out. But I do see why others would want an update. It seems very intuitive, and I think because I love the story and knew I would going into it, I just knew it's my vibe, that I enjoy the grind. I think it's definitely worth the money for me personally because of that. I Want a Rocky says, I have played Moonlight Peaks, and I love it so far. The theme of magical creatures in a town/farm is awesome. I also like the quality of life mechanics such as the watering tool and house storage. Oh yeah, you have like endless house storage.
Yeah, the house storage is like Animal Crossing, but it's unlimited.
Yeah, it's unlimited.
That's good.
The story is appealing to me as well, and it seems like there is a lot to do in the game. It even has cutscenes and mini events such as bar trivia. I didn't get that yet, anyway. I see myself playing that for many hours.
Dude, I want to get the bar trivia. What? I guess I gotta go over the bar. Shit.
Lavender Bud. Moonlight Peaks has been so fun. The art style is so beautiful. Gothic with a whimsical undertone. There are 2 character portrait options. I found that in settings if anyone hasn't found it yet. This reminds me a lot of Wildflowers. The farming is a grind, but it all has a purpose to progress the story. I think that's what I've been missing in most farming sims.
Yeah, I think the Wildflowers comparison is much better than Fae Farm.
Yeah, after hearing that, I'm like, oh, Yeah,
the
no, that's
story
better. Scratch what I
vibe.
said. Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
And we'll do one more. Amy says, Moonlight Peaks is amazing. I'm such an emo at heart, so the alternative and spooky vibe is absolutely keeping me playing. I also love how I can pick it up and do a quick day if I really want to. I haven't even thought about relationships with the NPCs. I'm just plodding on, trying to get better tools. It's so enticing for someone like me. Looking forward to what else it could bring to the table. I'm just a little disappointed it doesn't have combat, as I do love a cute combat. Combat, I think, could work really well in this game.
There's no ever.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that is something that I think a lot of people don't want combat in their games, but I do feel it missing in this game. Just because
There's spells and...
when you're... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there will be. I don't think so, though.
Yeah. Could be a fun update, and we actually did talk about it, because people were just giving suggestions. I was like, listen, we got a dev in the chat, you know? Some people were mentioning combat, but, like, you got to think, if you add combat, you got to add in a whole combat system. You got to add in weapons, enemies, pickups for those enemies. Like, it has to be a whole thing, so that would be a huge thing. But I think it wouldn't be weird in this game, especially the theming.
I would love that. Sign me up.
All right, so that's Moonlight Peaks. Let us know what you think about Moonlight Peaks. And if you're on the fence, I think as of right now, I would probably tell people to wait. Wait a little bit.
For an update or for a sale? For
I think,
what?
I mean, if you really can't wait, I would wait a little bit until the quality of life stuff, because I think that's going to be a quick fix.
Pat wants you to wait until it's October to play this game because it doesn't make sense to him why we'd be playing it at this time of year.
It is a little weird, but can you agree about the loading screens though? It's got to get it.
Yeah, no, for sure. That, and I was intending to play a little bit more than I had last night as I waited last minute to play the game. But I was like, okay, the loading screens, I don't have the mental capacity right now. But I was like doing something else too, so that made it a little bit better. I was like, all right, if I was just focusing on the game, it'd be worse. But I think it'll get a little bit, if they don't change them, if they don't make them a little quicker, I think it would get better over time once I learn where I'm going. But in the beginning, like going back and forth and like, wait, am I supposed to go there? I'm looking for this character. Where are they? It was a little... Not the worst I've ever seen. Not like...
No.
I remember when like Mineko's Night Market launched on Switch and the load scenes were really, really, really long. And I felt so bad because I was playing on PC. And people were like, mine is not like yours. But it not the worst ever, but enough where I noticed it. And I was like, oh.
And you're opening the map up, and it's just like, it's a whole...
Yeah, I don't love the opening the map up either.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm stupid, and I just...
At least there is a map. I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
my
good
God.
at
Shows
least.
the NPCs if you zoom in a little. If you zoom all the way out, you can't see them though.
Mhm.
I know, and I don't like that. I just like, if you're going to show me the NPCs, which I love, make even clearer.
Yeah.
Like I'm stupid.
So maybe wait for it.
Interesting how like those tiny little things can really impact your experience. Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the loading screen, but like the map, like zooming in and out and like wanting that there all the time. Or like something that kind of bothered me about the map was like if they're in the house, you have to then hover the house and like see that they're in there, or else you
Mhm.
just don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like in this genre, especially like a traditional farming sim, you're doing a lot of the same things every day. And like if you have to deal with something that small, it definitely magnifies it, where it's like if you're playing a different kind of game, you don't really notice it as much. But
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
one more thing I wanted to remember that I liked is that they put the tools separately from your inventory, even though when you open your inventory, you see them, but they have their own little bar. And I like that they don't take up your space necessarily. I really like that.
I do too.
Well, switching gears from a game we can recommend to a game or games that we probably wouldn't recommend. We asked you guys, last week when we were supposed to, this was supposed to be like the topic for last week, but we're going to put it in here too. We asked you guys, and we're going to give some games ourselves. What are 3 cozy games you would not recommend who is looking to someone who is looking for new cozy game recommendations? Let us know why. I'll start with one.
And we'll go around?
Sure.
Should we? I haven't looked at the Patreon, so I don't know if anything I say is going to be redundant. Is that better or worse?
No, you don't have to look at it. You don't have to
Okay,
look at
I'll
it.
look after and see what everyone said.
I will start with a game that I actually don't think is a bad game, but I think at this point I wouldn't recommend buying, and that is Winds of Anthos. Because you have the newest game coming out, Terradia? Echoes of Terradia?
The same thing coming out, different.
But it's, you know, that's going to be basically an improved version of Winds of Anthos. So Winds
Do
of
you
Anthos,
know that?
Basically.
Do you know that, Patrick?
I mean, it's going to be literally copy paste. Like, so even though I liked Winds of Anthos, I think it's kind of redundant now because this new game looks like basically an extended version of it with better traversal.
I don't think you can find tigers in the wild in this new one.
I think you might be able to.
That was the best part.
And also, like, I don't think you can really get these games super cheap. I know that they go on sale, but you're probably going to be paying $20 at least. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad game, but I don't think I would recommend it in 2026 because they're coming out with basically the sequel and it's looking better. And then you also have Home Sweet Home, which is, I think, probably just a better, smaller package. Min is pissed right now.
No, I'm just trying to, like, remember if you played Home Sweet Home.
I played a tiny bit of it in that, like, Smasher Pass thing.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
It seemed
I was liking it.
kind
I wanted to keep playing.
boring, but, like, it wasn't. It was just getting through the basics. Very mobile-y.
Yeah. Yeah, we said this before, but scoop of vanilla ice cream. You go up to the counter. Hey, we have
I like vanilla.
10,000 flavors. What do you want? I'll just have vanilla. No sprinkles,
There's nothing
please.
wrong with vanilla.
No.
There's nothing.
It's a nice, safe pick.
It is.
Okay, I see your point.
So yeah, Winds of Anthos, just wait. At this point, wait for Echoes. But honestly, wait. See the reviews. But, all right.
I'll go.
Okay.
I don't know the third. The third one I'm gonna pull out of my head. But the first two have like a similar theme. And this is like, I don't know. I feel bad about being like, don't get this.
Me too.
So the way that I've justified it for myself is I've picked some games that like.
These
Don't get them-
hardworking people with their money, you got to be honest. Okay?
I know. Okay, so the first one I thought of was Critter Crops. And this is a game that came out a couple of years ago. Funny enough, like a similar type of idea to Moonlight Peaks, but a completely different type of scale of the game. It's like a little witchy, Halloween-y type game. This one is this really cute 2D art style. It's very simple. Where you're growing these little critters. It's like a creature collecting game.
Damn.
And you're a witch. And it was really cute. Like when I played it on Steam, so I didn't have a lot of like I don't even know if it was on Switch actually, but I remember a lot of people had like game-breaking bugs. I didn't. But I'm saying maybe not get it because the game was like low-key abandoned for a while. It came out in July of 2024 and it came out and it had some issues right off the bat. And then as far as I know, there were like no updates about the game whatsoever until last month. Recently, I saw that they've just done an update where they're actually remaking the game, which is great. Apparently, yeah, in May they posted like, over the past year, I've thought about the game. The launch didn't live up to what I had hoped for. And it's a solo dev making the game, so they were having a tough time. Oh, they said they holding off the decision to release on Switch. So I guess the bugs people were having were also just on Steam. But they're completely remaking the game, and they're also hoping to bring it to Switch too. So you can still purchase the game right now on Steam. I'm saying maybe don't get it yet because I don't think you should maybe get it in this current state if they're about to remake it anyway. I think maybe it would be worth like seeing they changes they've done. I don't remember it being like a bad time. I think I was kind of neutral about it. Like, yeah, this is cute, kind of simple, but it needed more, and I think people were so excited about this one for so long, so they kind of just were bummed when it came out. So, yeah, I guess I would just say maybe this one, not buy it yet. Maybe let's wait and see what this remake is going to entail. And I don't know how that'll work if you've already bought the game, if it'll just update. Who knows? But I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it.
Mixed reviews, $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just loved the little creatures. I thought they were so cute.
Yeah, the game looked cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've said this one before, but one that I don't recommend buying, and I'm sure anybody out there could find ways to enjoy it, but I just don't think it's the best option, and mine's also a farming sim, is Sunnyside. And that's because although when that game first came out, like, I did have a blast with it because of some of the bugs, to be honest, were just funny when you're streaming. Like, you would fall off your bike and like go 500 feet in the air and like all this like random silly stuff. But then I kept playing it, and I remember just feeling like certain areas weren't polished, things were so far away, traveling around the map was a pain. And then it's like they immediately were kind of working on something else instead. And although I think they still did push updates to the game, I remember watching their interview on Josh's channel and them just being very. And of course, I'm glad they were open, but they were like very much like, yeah, we didn't really put much effort into this part of the game or that. And yeah, I don't know. I just started to be like, do they care about this game, and like, will it really ever live up to what I hope it could be? Because I was so excited for that. But in the end, it just felt like just a headache of a game for me. So, Sunnyside, I didn't end up enjoying it, and totally fell off.
I never actually played the full launch. I think I only played the demo, and I had like so many like crazy little bugs. I remember I would like turn the camera and like the whole character's face would fall off,
Oh my god.
and it would be like just their lips and their eyeballs. So that's like what I did the whole stream that I played it. It's like all I did was just go like looking at their face falling off. But yeah, I always heard mixed things about its full release. So, but that was a bummer. That was one that was like so highly anticipated.
Yeah, this wasn't worth the money, I think.
All right. My second game. This just it makes me angry, furious, even.
Tell us more.
Sugar Dew Island.
Oh my god.
Mostly positive reviews on Steam, which is kind of insane because, and maybe this is, I think a tiny fraction of it was my expectations for this game. Like, I thought it was going to be like a Story of Seasons level depth. Like, I thought we were going to have a town. I thought there was going to be, like, they teased romance. I thought that was going to be a whole system. I thought the farming, there was a shop thing. Sugar Dew Island sucks. Sugar Dew, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like, it's the most bare bones of farming you can get. Like, yeah, it's a farming game, and you grow crops and you sell them at a shop. And yeah, that's in the game, but there's nothing else to do. Was I missing something? But there's just nothing to do.
Well, it's more so about just farming and handing stuff in, right? And like selling.
Yeah, you grow a bunch of crops, you put them for sale in your shop, and like even the shop mechanic, do you even set the prices? I don't think there's any kind of.
And then you were just like standing there the whole time, like you don't get to move while the shop happens. Yeah, what I remember.
You're just stationary while these little like sprites or whatever come in and buy the crops, and it's just like there's just no depth at all to this game. There's like little areas that you can unlock like an animal or something. It's just Peyton played so much of this for a video.
No,
right?
I played 30 days of it.
That's way too much.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it was worth the hype, and I wanted to show people. I think I wanted to do 100 days. I think that was the intention that I had set when I started recording it. But then I was like, I do think, and I do recall Min and I being like, we don't have super high expectations from this, but I think we were all let down. I agree, because I did think there was going to be more. I didn't think this was going to be the most in-depth farming sim that's ever existed, but I did think it was going to be more than it was. But I when I was critical about it, some people told me that they really liked it because it was so simple. So
yeah, and then we start. I think it was closer to launch where the developers started like making notes about like how this is just a simple experience and whatever.
Yes, they like changed the like main first sentence of the description to like an intentionally simple farming experience or whatever they said.
I think another thing that really made me upset was they released post-launch content, and by post-launch content I mean 4 costumes, like 4 different clothing sets you can wear. Like there was a Halloween one, Christmas, a vintage farmer outfit, and Easter. And they charged $1 for each one of those.
But for what? To go with what gameplay? You know what I mean?
It just, and you're gonna, someone's probably gonna like look it up on Steam and like they're gonna say, oh, mostly positive. Yeah, I'll buy it on Switch. And I think there's an option to buy it for super cheap on Switch, but unless you literally, it's like a mobile game. It's honestly like a mobile game. You just plant things and then sell them in it. Like there's no exciting mechanics at all. It's just.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like a mobile game as well.
And I don't even mind the way it looks. I think when I first saw the game, I was like, oh, this is going to be a cute little new IP. It's going to be like a Story of Seasons thing. I can't wait to explore the town. There's definitely a town, right? No town. Don't buy it.
No.
Okay.
There have it.
Anyway.
I am switching up on a game that used to be one of my most recommended games. Is for my next one. I used to always recommend this game. If you listen to the early episodes of the podcast, I totally have mentioned this game. You watch any of my past things, totally I've mentioned it. I'm similar reason to what I said about Critter Crops is what I'm going to say about this one. I have a hard time being like, don't buy it. But this game came out in 2023 for early access and hasn't been updated in 3 years. There's been no word from the developer, and Steam actually has a thing now for early access games to tell you this, and I think it's good because they say, like, note the last update made by developers was over 3 years ago, and I think for an early access game, that's just not okay.
It's still in early access?
It's still in early access, and specifically, this game is a game that has chapters, so the story is not finished. But this game, it's called Finding Hannah, which I used to love. I love the actual gameplay. It's a Where's Waldo style, like find the thing that you're looking for type thing. But it also combines like merge puzzles with it too. And it has these puzzles shaping this really beautiful story of 3 generations of women. And the art style is really beautiful and vibrant, and the stories are interesting, but it never got finished. It never got finished. I loved I don't know if it was the first 2 chapters that they put out. And you could tell me if I'm wrong, if I missed an update, but as far as Steam says, it hasn't been updated in 3 years. But I was always waiting for the next chapter of the story to finish, and it just never did. But it's a game that you could pay for in early access, and I think maybe maybe wait, or you can enjoy the half-done story that exists now. But I would recommend maybe waiting. If they say tomorrow, the game is
forever, maybe 3 more years.
Yeah, I mean, if they say the game is, if they finish it tomorrow, then wipe this all back. But right now, my advice is don't buy it yet.
Fortunately, it's not like a $40 game or whatever.
No, it's a what? It's like a couple dollars, like $6.99.
$6.99, yeah.
So I enjoyed it for the $6.99 that it was. Like, I did enjoy the puzzles and I liked the merge and the storylines. But I don't love early access when it's a story-driven game and it's a chapter style like this. This isn't the only game that's done something like this where it's like, okay, well, we're going to do early access with chapter 1 and then we'll roll out the other chapters later. I don't love that. So that's my piece on Finding Hannah, one of my favorites. We'll make up someday. It's fine.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I've talked about this one on the show before, briefly, but I feel like I'm scared to say don't get it because I know there are hardcore people that are gonna want it. So if you are like a Disney adult obsessor, you might want this game, but Disney Villains Cursed Cafe, it's a no.
Oh my god!
I
forgot about that
yeah,
game.
It's because basically it's trying to be like Coffee Talk, but like, a little quirky and different, and more very, very like visual novel-y, which is Coffee Talk, but it's with the villains and you're like doing this cafe, but you're selling potions and there's not much to the potion making at all. I also just felt like the dialogue was so cringe and like talking about crypto and just, I don't know, stuff that just wasn't really making me feel like totally immersed. But at the same time, I've heard the opposite argument of like people liked that stupid dialogue. So for me, I just felt like instead of this, like get what this is inspired by. Like play the Coffee Talk games if you haven't. Like there's other ones that seem like have come after Coffee Talk that seem better options than this one as well. But yeah, if you just want something like Coffee Talk-esque, don't even get this one. But if you want something just Disney, then maybe you'd want this. But I just didn't think it was the best option out there for a game like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
My last one is a game that I really do like, and I know Min likes it, and it's weird to say don't buy a game that you really enjoy, but I'm just thinking of like the modern cozy gamer, the modern farm sim person, and I don't think this would be in the list that I would recommend for someone, but Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say that one. I was like, is he going to say
I really like the game, but I also have to step back a little bit and realize that like I liked it when I was younger, and seeing it in HD and, updated and whatever, it's great for me, but so many people played it and regretted playing it because it's kind of like a relic of the past. Like it's very slow paced, very, very slow paced. There's not a ton to do. The days are super long, and you combine that with the fact that there's not a ton to do in the game. I can't, in the price of it, I just can't recommend it because of that. But if you're in for a truly cozy time, like literally so slow paced, you're just focused on farming, taking care of animals, talking to, a few townspeople a day, like you're going to have a good time. Lots of nature sounds, really cool. Like there's definitely like a bunch of unlockables in the game. There's like some mini game stuff that you can do. You have like some events in the game, but it's just, it just for a lot of people hasn't aged the best. And I think if you're coming from someone who started out with something like Stardew, or even like a bunch of these modern farm sims, like you're gonna play this game and you're like, well, what can I do? What's there to do? So that one pains me, but it wouldn't be a game that I would recommend to someone because of that. Unfortunately,
I recall you giving me problems.
Yeah,
because I didn't like that game.
I've stepped back though, but I would recommend Grand Bazaar. I think Grand Bazaar is fantastic. Play it.
I would also recommend Grand Bazaar.
But A Wonderful Life. Man, I don't know how you feel about that one, but
I mean, when I think about recommending that to a brand new cozy gamer. Like, it could go either way, where it's like so slow paced and maybe that's helpful to learn the game, but it could also be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is boring. So I think I do agree with you. Like, there's better Story of Seasons games. I would even go, yeah. I mean, I would even say like Friends of Mineral Town, Grand
Yeah.
Bazaar are like my favorite, and some of their other games I wouldn't recommend either.
Yeah.
Like the Olive Town one, I would not recommend.
No. Yeah.
So.
All right.
But my turn or Peyton? I can't remember.
It's my turn.
Peyton.
Peyton.
It's me. Yeah, girl. This. I'm keeping the same kind of theme here. Fashion dreamer. You don't need that. You don't need it. You want to know why? Because they stopped online support a couple months ago, and the game's only been out for like a couple years, 3 years maybe, not even.
Yeah.
I went through such an emotional roller coaster with this game because when it was announced, I was so excited because Style Savvy was my favorite game on DS as a kid. They were calling this like the new Style Savvy.
It was
when
the
it
same
came,
people, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I heard at least, unless it's not true. But that's what I was told at least. When it came out, I had a lot. I played it mostly like offline. I think I only streamed it like once. But I thought it was fun. I thought it was cute. But there was like, it was weird. Like there wasn't that much to do. I felt like, except for the online part of seeing people's outfits and boutiques. That was the whole game, pretty much. There's no storyline like how there was in Style Savvy, where you are an up and coming stylist and you're trying to make it big and then blah blah blah. You gotta do all the fashion shows. None of that was in this. It was just like, acquire clothing. This is what they want. Good, good, good. It was just more of a simple kind of dress up game, and I just wanted more. The only fun thing I really enjoyed was seeing people's outfits. They discontinued online support a couple months ago. So I don't think you need to buy it, especially because it is a full price game. I recall it being, is it not like $50 this game? Or did I make that up?
Oh, it's definitely pricey.
This is like a full priced game.
Yeah.
And
Marvelous, I think, released it. Or published
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Can you even buy it still? Wait. You can still buy it, right? Yes. I don't know. Yeah, $49.99. No.
I can buy the physical for $57 and it'll be here tomorrow.
No, I don't think you should. I don't think you need it. I think if you want a dress-up game, maybe there are better dress-up games out there. I think maybe Infinity Nikki's free until you start gambling, so you could try that.
A great option.
If it went on sale for $10, would you recommend it?
Sure. Maybe. No, probably not.
Actually, I agree with Peyton on that. Although I really liked that game, I really only liked the online part.
Yeah.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
Fun. It doesn't.
No.
So what is this game?
Yeah.
And for the first little bit, they were doing like free content updates, so they were adding new, like I remember there being like a butterfly type thing. They added like butterfly themed outfits. As far as I know, they stopped doing that kind of stuff too. So quick after the life cycle of the game. Also, the diversity in the game, major problem too for a game about fashion. Just, we need to have more diversity with what our characters look like. This game did not have that.
Oh.
I don't think you need to pay $50 for it. Even you're right. Even if it was like $10, I don't think it even does bare bones dress up game good enough. So.
Rip.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I switched mine up to go all in on Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town.
Oh.
Let's go.
Because I remember that's back when, like, a year after I had just kind of started getting back into gaming again, and I was so excited because it was like a new entry into Story of Seasons, and I loved Harvest Moon growing up, so I'm like really excited for something brand new. And the thing that I remember bothering me so much is simple, but it makes a huge difference. And it's the fact that they took away character portraits. So when you talk to them, what they ended up doing is pushing a patch where they would just zoom in on the character instead. And I'm like, are you serious? So I didn't like that at all. It took this immersion out of it. But what I didn't like even more is how small the town was, how like lackluster everyone felt. Like I wasn't into the romance, which is a huge thing. Like when I was growing up, it was like a big, huge thing that I loved about these games. So I was really looking forward to that. Of course, the animals were cute, but most of the time I was just on my farm and not even going to the town for anything. The so it just felt like empty and
You
lonely
had to
and
have a ton of
weird.
makers too, right? It was,
Yes,
it
that's
was
my next
crazy
point.
with that, yeah.
You had to have so many makers. And so like if you really like that thing, I know some people do, maybe you would like it, but I just felt like the rest of the game wasn't doing enough to make this worth the purchase. Like I wouldn't even pick this one up on like a $3 sale. I feel like it's just not great content. And this was back in 2021 that it launched. And I don't know. I feel like very glad though that Grand Bazaar remake was so great and such a huge improvement on their past games. That now I feel a little more confident that they could do a whole new, brand new game. But this one was not it. This was not what I was hoping for.
Yeah. I would love to see them do a completely original game in the Wonderful Life kind of camera graphical style. Like I like the way that game looks, and I like how it's like 3D and stuff. Well, the other game's 3D too, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so those are ours. Let's quickly read through some of yours, and I don't know if there's any hot takes. We'll call you out and call you a fool. I'm kidding.
No.
Let's see. Jacqueline says, whoa, Stardew. Says, it's a classic for most people, but entering those mines threw me off real quick. Next up is Cozy Grove. I think the fact that it had cozy in the title helped it sell a lot, but it's repetitive and quite plain. And Night in the Woods, which I actually enjoyed.
I love that game.
This is more of a personal opinion. I can deal with an angsty teenager story only to a certain extent, and the plot has to be really good for me to like it. This was highly recommended, and it just was not it.
That's
Kiara,
fair. That's valid.
Yeah. Kiara said Everdream Valley. That's a decent
I
shout.
almost said
Yeah,
that.
that's
That
a
was
good one.
almost one of my picks.
Hated the controls. The game
Not
felt
recommendation.
are not recommendations. The game felt so empty, and the dreaming part took forever to get to. There was not even a town. Yeah, plus you played as a kid, and like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Oh god. They also mentioned Hoko Life. Retweet. God, don't buy it.
Can't believe you didn't say that.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't say that.
Because I hear that you like told everyone to get that.
He did.
Anyway, Kara says, I remember being so excited for this one and then being so disappointed. The characters had no life. The town had no life. The decorating had no life. It should just be renamed to No Life. Yeah. And then this one I can't really speak on. Peyton could probably speak on
I can
this.
speak on it.
Sunhaven. This one is controversial, but one of my saved character files completely disappeared after an update they did, and I didn't get it back for 6 months. Another player I talked to never got their deleted save back. I was devastated, and not to mention the fact that a lot of people who worked on the game were never credited. There are still no credits in the game, and some people were not even paid or highly underpaid.
Yeah. I totally switched up on Sunhaven too because of that. I probably my biggest one of my biggest cozy game disappointments because it was probably my top 3 favorite games. Like I loved that game so much. I was so excited for it to come to Switch because I felt like when it came out, it didn't get enough of the hype I thought it deserved because I thought it was so complex and cool and I loved it. And then it came out for Switch and it was an absolute dumpster fire and not ready to be on Switch whatsoever after people waited so long. And then more and more things came out about Sunhaven, specifically what they're getting at here, which is that they like did not credit a lot of their workers and also underpaid or not paid at all a lot of their workers. And yeah, I don't stand for any of that. So I never actually played the game again. I always told myself maybe I would play it like offline because I did get so far into it and because I liked it so much. I haven't. Maybe someday I will, but as far as like sharing it publicly and endorsing it, like not that I've never like worked with them or anything, but I mean like me showing it on stream and me being like I like the game is a way to endorse it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, and then yeah, I heard that there were like massive glitches like this that people lost their save files and it was just a whole mess on top of mess on top of mess. So super unfortunate because they had a really cool, really solid game, but they ruined it.
Yeah.
I think.
So in June, they added a ton of credits to the game.
Good.
Which is so good, but also doesn't change the fact that that all happened. They
Yeah.
added credits button to the main menu, added team credits, community credits, and they said more credits will be added. It's just like people must have been bothering them so much for them to just do that, which is like the sad part of it, right? Because why was that not there? And why is that being added this many years later?
Yeah.
Right?
I hope the people got paid too. Like that's like
Yeah. Yeah. So, does that change anything though? Like, because to me, like, there is this tiny little feeling of like, they made something right. So, like, that does make me feel a lot more calm about recommending the game. But at
Yeah.
the same time, knowing that people weren't paid, I still have like this iffiness about the game overall.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I feel like it's not like like I said, like I wouldn't not ever play it again. I haven't, but I don't know that I would like I don't know that I would stream it and be
Mhm.
like, "Hey guys, this is a game I really
Full-blown
like."
promoting.
Yeah, like I don't really know if I would. Just because like I don't really know the full ins and outs of it. Like I think it's great that they added the credits. But like is it a little too little too late? Like I don't really know. But I also
Yeah.
don't like how they handled the stuff with the Switch launch at all because
Yeah.
it was a disaster and it was highly anticipated and it just was a mess and I feel like it went on for a while if I remember of it being like unplayable, like not even just like rough
Yeah.
on Switch, but it
I
was like
remember seeing
unplayable.
screenshots of like it just was like the map was insanely distorted and
Yeah.
everything was all screwed up.
Yeah. But it is such a bummer because if we look at just the game itself,
Yeah.
it was one of my favorite
I
games.
know, I remember
One
you
of my
talking pretty highly about it.
I loved that game, man. Sometimes I do think about it and I'm like, one day I'll go back for all my hotties, but I'm fine for now.
Yeah, head over to the
Yeah.
Patreon because we're not going to get to a lot of these comments, but there's a lot of Stardew on here, which is kind of insane.
But I understand that for a new player, a new cozy gamer, Stardew is not the easiest farming sim to like hook you in. It can be, but
Yeah.
it's just not the
I also feel like
easiest
people
to
put
get into.
unnecessary pressure on themselves when playing Stardew. It's like you don't have to complete everything in the first year. You don't have to.
Yeah, because of like how big the game got and all the challenges people made. Definitely.
I remember playing Stardew back in like 2017, not knowing like anything about the game and loving it. Like, but just doing not everything the game has to offer. I don't know. It's one of those
Yeah,
weird
that's
things.
tough when, especially if you stream games. Like when I've been playing Coral Island. Like some people would come in and be like, "Oh, I'm already rank B and I'm on year 1," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
Good for
I'm rank
you.
D and I suck." And I start to like internalize this, like, "Oh, well, I should be at a different place where everyone else in the like more people in the chat are like, man, you don't need to be."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so like different communities like where people really get in and they like that style where they're like grinding, it can really get in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just play at your pace.
And then very last comment we have from Rainy Days. They say, Tales of the Shire. This one is really disappointing for me to actually list because I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. The actual gameplay was pretty fun, but the graphics were honestly really rough and made me nauseous. I do miss when this game first came out and everyone was trying so hard to make it happen though. LOL. Yeah, on the Switch, it's gross. This is an interesting one. Hello Kitty Island Adventure and Cozy Grove. Both are definitely more on the mobile game side of cozy games and incorporate a ton of time-locked events. I love both games, but it's definitely important to know what you're getting into with these kinds of games. I'd be nervous to actually recommend either. Hello Kitty. Yeah, like who are you recommending that to?
That is a great game for new people.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
yeah.
quest driven. If you like, it's so cute. It's fun. But yeah, the first few days of that game, I remember being like time locked. Like I had to wait till the next day.
Yeah.
I did like 4 hours, and I'm like, oh, can't do anything. But once you do more, there's so much content that you can just play for hours and hours and hours. Especially if you're not playing it every single day. I think it's a great game, but I understand that some people don't like that play style.
And then their third game is Spirit Tea. I'd love to know if anyone else played this one. It's definitely a cozy game, but similar to Stardew Valley, you have to basically live on the wiki page if you want to get things done. The aesthetics are amazing with the Spirited Away vibes, but the gameplay itself is really rough.
Oh, I loved that one. But you know what? Similar to Sunhaven, I stopped playing it because I remember there was all this drama on Twitter about the publisher saying something like creators weren't worth paying or something weird like that.
Yeah.
And so like I just stepped back from it. But like looking at it as the actual game, I thought it was like cute and fun. But I do see like, yeah, similar to Stardew Valley, like there were things that were just difficult to figure out. But I have always wanted to go back to that one because I actually really enjoyed the gameplay. The cute characters.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
spirits.
I think I did one stream of it.
Yeah.
Thought it was okay. But yeah, that kind of put me off too, like what they said. It's like, dude, you just launched a game. Like, just shut up. Just literally just shut up.
Like, what is going on? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, when we get back, Disney announced a brand new Disney princess, and it's not who you think it is. More on that right after this.
Do you want a physical representation of your love and affection for the Slow Burn podcast? Do you want everyone to know you are a fan? And do you want it to be fashionable? And more importantly, do you want it to be cozy? Well, you should check out our official Slow Burn merch, which is at slowburnmerch.com. Oh my gosh, how easy is that? Slowburnmerch.com for hoodies, mugs, t-shirts, all that good stuff. Not only will you look super cute, but you will also be supporting us and helping us continue to make the Slow Burn podcast.
Welcome back. Who is the Disney princess? Me. And it's the nicest thing Pat has ever said about me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Who
nice.
wouldn't want to be a Disney princess? They're great with animals. They're kind. They're royalty. They're pretty. Thanks, Pat.
Some of them.
Um,
I'm kidding. No, they're all cute. They're all cute. I gotta make sure you guys are still awake. Okay, we're good.
okay, we're awake.
This is a toxic dynamic that we have.
Mhm.
No, it's not. Now people are gonna comment that. Oh my
I
god.
want to clear the air on something. I'm not
Okay.
a Disney Dreamlight Valley hater. I like to poke fun at corporations who are money hungry. And
No, we know you're not a Disney dream. We know we think that you're a lover of Disney Dreamlight Valley.
of the people who represent it. But the thing about Disney is that whenever I play Disney Dreamlight Valley, I don't get the overwhelming hype that a lot of people have. I think it's fine. I think it's a cute little game with Disney characters. I don't think it's like the next greatest thing, but I'm genuinely glad that people enjoy the game still. Like, I think that's awesome. And especially Min, who has found a new love.
I know, which is so crazy because okay, I had talked about on the last episode, I think, at the end, no, 2 episodes ago maybe, when we did Smash or Pass, that like I was interested in playing this new DLC. So they came out with what's called an adventure pack. I have no other DLCs at all. This is my only one. Yet.
And this is cheaper than
Tigger is in one.
their
Well, I have to get
usual
a DLC to get
DLCs.
Tigger.
Usually
Yeah.
DLCs are like $30.
Yes, so this is an adventure pack, which is half the price, half the size, which is something I was asking because I had been watching some TDLV streams, and I'm like, so this seems big to me. Like, is this small? And they're like, yeah, let me show you Wish Blossom Ranch. And I was like, holy crap, the map is humongous in those DLCs.
Oh, wow.
So, I don't know. But anyway, this I thought for somebody brand new, that's what the adventure packs are for. Like, people who are new players to basically be able to jump in. There are a few quests that you do have to have before you get the letter in the mail. But because I was interested in it, when I wasn't sure if I wanted to, like, fully go into this and just buy a $16 thing, I was like, let me play Disney Dreamlight Valley again to see. Maybe I don't dislike it, because somebody kind of got in my head unintentionally by being like, Min, I don't know why you don't like Dreamlight Valley. You like those types of games, like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, like fetch questiness. But I've always said I hated the fetch questiness of the game. So what I did was I used to have it on Xbox Game Pass, which was my husband's account, and because Disney Dreamlight has like the cloud save, I'm like, okay, well, I'll have to get that back. So luckily I was able to get for $1 the Game Pass. Went in there, figured out my cloud account, reset the password and all that, and I was just playing on there, and it said I had already played 11 hours. So
Yeah.
my biggest gripe is that it shouldn't take that long to like hook you into a game, right? But some reason when I played it this time, it was different for me because, well, I think a big part is because I wasn't streaming it at all. When I had played it before, I always was streaming it. It was brand new. If I didn't know how to do something, other people didn't know how to do it either because it was new. Now, all the information I can just look up. Okay, how do I get iron ingot? Okay, that's in this area, so I should work on unlocking that area. And so because I could like look things up and figure it out, the progression was easier. And I started really liking the gameplay, liking the unlocking new areas. I really liked this quest with Ursula where I had to figure out which they were like gems. Which gems matched this statue, and then the next part opened and I had to figure out the puzzle. And I was like, wait, that's fun. So I started liking it.
I did that one.
Yeah, that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't look any of it up. So I felt really good.
There you go.
And rewarded. So then I was like, cool, this is awesome. I might get it on Steam on the Steam sale, because every time I like was so addicted that I wanted to play it on Xbox. But I mean play it on Xbox on my Steam Deck. So I downloaded Xbox on my Steam Deck, which is the whole process. Got it on there. It was so delayed because it's from a cloud. So I'm like, I need it on Steam then. I want to play it on Steam Deck. So this is the whole thing. I end up getting it on the Steam sale because it was $27, which is very, very cheap.
You didn't have to start over, did you?
No, I have a cloud.
Oh.
Wait,
that so
$27 isn't the game? How much is it normally? Is it not $30?
I thought it was more.
No.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I thought it was a great deal.
That is a great deal. Wait, is it not normally $30,
Like
or did I make that up?
$39.
Oh,
It's
no,
usually
okay.
$40.
A steal,
Yeah,
a
40.
steal, a steal.
So, I don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
cool. So then I played it like 95 minutes. But then somehow I've become Disney Dreamlight Valley's next star or something, because they were in my DM, not my DM, my email, sending me the game, sending me the DLC. I'm like, me? I didn't stream the game.
Wow.
Okay.
So then I was like, well, I'm definitely playing the DLC.
Hell yeah, why not?
So that was awesome. But
So how's
either
Pooh
way,
and Friends?
I would have gotten that DLC. So yeah, this DLC.
All
so
I've seen is a
cute.
TikTok of Eeyore twerking.
Twerking. Well, he does sit. He goes,
That's an emote you get at the very end, but
Oh,
spoilers.
I saw that. I saw that.
oh, that's an email. I didn't know that. Or you're
Man.
lying.
He's joking.
Okay. Hate you so much. I didn't know that they did that. But okay, so the DLC is super cute. You basically get it, then you put down this tree. You plant this tree, and I think you water the seed, and this honey thing comes. Like you walk through this honey door into this realm,
Okay.
and immediately Winnie the Pooh wants to play hide and seek, and you gotta find him. And he was hard. He was difficult for me. I'm like, where is he? And then I found him,
That's
and
his
he
home
would be
turf.
so cute. It's his original voice actor too.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
It's
sweet.
so cute. And oh my gosh, I had to help him. He needed help. He's like, why am I here? So I had to help him, and I had a great time helping him out. And we played Pooh Sticks, we went fishing, and I liked the quests a lot because in the realm you have all sorts of different things that you can gather, and all it's the same stuff, same mechanics, but the items are different. So like there's new crops, there's new furniture items, there's new cooking recipes, there's new fish, and those are the things you have to go around and get, and then use them to unlock different quests and stuff, and like do crafting and make things. And you can make honey, so you need to wait for the honey to brew, and you need to throw out all these flowers to get the honey to, what's it called, the word? Be made. And then that was
Yeah,
fun.
I don't know. Yeah,
Talk to us about Pooh Sticks.
Pooh Sticks. You throw a stick over top of a bridge, and you are with Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and whoever you have. You know what? Mirabelle was just there. I'm like, why are you here? Get out.
Get out of
Because
Why are we throwing
she's
sticks?
she's from my valley. But anyway, she was there too. She wanted to play. So she came to play. We threw the stick into the water, and you have to see who's the fastest stick or item. And it
Going
can be
down the river.
hard. Yeah. Did that make sense?
And there's no skill involved, but there's gambling? Or no, you can wager something?
What?
I don't think so. I didn't
Oh.
get to that.
Oh.
My chat lied.
But it is-
know?
Why do
Throwing
you
it
know
in.
that? Why do you know that?
Because people, I was mentioning gambling.
He said wish list.
Yeah, I said wish list, so people wanted me to play it, and then I was like, oh, does it have gambling? And then people were like, well, there's Pooh Sticks, and I was like, what's Pooh Sticks? And it's like a game that's like RNG based, like there's no skill in it. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you get really cute furniture items and stuff. And you can also rebuild the area. Like like there's this big honey pot you can rebuild, and so you have to gather all those resources and hand those in. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gathering stuff and
Yeah.
handing it in. I like that. So like there's that. Then you can do their friendship quests as well, which the level 10 friendship has really cute outfits for each character. And also these characters can come to your valley then too once you get through certain quests, which is cool. Like you're just normal where you play without the DLC, which is probably a big selling point of these DLCs. But then you help Pooh, and then you end up helping, and then you find Eeyore, and then when you find Eeyore and you help Eeyore, and then you find Piglet.
Aww.
And I'm not done Piglet's storyline yet, but
So Tigger is not there, I heard.
Tigger is in a different DLC, they told me.
Which is absurd.
No, I
in-
knew
and
that.
I thought he was in like the normal game, so I'm like, dang.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Like,
He's in the
yeah, so
horse
we'll
one.
see.
He's a horse girl.
Is he? Isn't
Is
it the
he?
newest one? I think he's in the.
I thought he was in the
different one.
first one with isn't Jafar in one of them?
I thought someone said the horse one. People recommended the horse one. They said that that's amazing.
Yeah, they said that.
I've heard good things about the horse one.
Is he in a Rift in Time? DLC? I don't know. None of us would know.
This
but
is what I was saying though, and I'm glad you're loving it, and it sounds really
I'm
cute.
sorry, guys.
too.
They got me. They got
No,
me.
what? No.
No, I
Hold
don't
it
care.
right
The
there.
game got me.
Throughout the entire course of the show, and I've said this every time, I'm going to say it again. All I want is for people
Don't
to
say
enjoy
sorry.
the games
Yeah.
that they buy. That's all I want. My problem with this game is I think it is a never-ending money pit that I don't want any part of. It's a similar thing
Yeah.
to like why I didn't get super into the gacha games either. I was like, I can accept cool game. but nah, maybe I'm not that into it, and that's okay. So I'm happy that you're having a good time.
But
Thank
this would
you.
have been like the perfect model for them. Have the game free to play. You get everyone attached to the game because the game is like, I can see why people play a lot of it. It's pretty addicting. You just go around and do whatever. Make the game free to play and then release these adventure packs. You got a Pooh one for $15. You got, I don't know, a Little Mermaid one for 15. Like, release these kind of like Sims style. Like Sims 4 went free to play.
Yeah, it would have been such an easier process if it had been a free base game for me to be like, there's nothing to lose. Let me go look in. But
a
I had to be like,
$40 barrier.
But yeah, I had to be like, to get back to this, I have to get Game Pass again. Game Pass is the absolute cheapest way at the moment for me to get back into it to see if I like it. If I'd already bought it, it's like whatever, but I technically had it through that subscription. So for me, it was a little different. But because, yeah, there are ways to get into it for cheaper, but it's also really interesting because the cloud save is great, right? But then you have to buy the base game again on your other platforms, which is a huge price. So like
Yeah.
it saves my same game from Xbox to PC to Switch, but I have to rebuy the base game on all the other platforms. So if it was free, that cloud would make more sense. And the DLC doesn't transfer per system, so you'd have to buy that DLC on different platforms or just on your preferred platform if you want it to be in every single, that's a big thing too. Which now that I'm playing it more, I'm seeing the things more clearly with that side of it.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is if you bought the DLC once, like at least the DLC if you have the game and you want to play it on a different console at some point, you should be able to like prove to them that you bought it on one of your platforms and get like a key for it on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah.
You can get the Ultimate Edition for $80.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it
I
have
looked
every
into
DLC?
those, and I'm like, there's no way I'm buying more than.
So the Ultimate Edition doesn't come with the newest thing that Min has been playing. So it comes with the main game, Storybook Vale, Wish Blossom Ranch. That's it.
And you were right. Tigger is in Wish Blossom Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know my stuff.
I thought I had seen him more like.
He's doing his research.
This is what you should do, Disney. Make the game free to play. Everyone I don't think it is. Everyone that bought the game, give them $40 in Moonstones.
They don't need to though.
Apparently they already do. I listened to our episode with Kato recently, and they do give you the price that you pay in Moonstones in your game whenever you repurchase the game. So there is that.
That's great. I just think you say this every time. They're like, just make it free. They've proven they don't need to because people will buy it. And so now it's like, okay, so we're buying the main game, and they did all that whole bunch of stuff where they like came out with, okay, well, if you buy the physical cozy edition, then you get this specific item you can't get anywhere else. And there's still microtransactions in the game, and there's certain things that you can't get in the store, but you can only get with this edition and this edition, and that's all fine. But then they do these big DLC, a lot of content, and seem full of stuff, but they're just as expensive as the game. And now they're coming out with these little ones, which I think maybe are a better idea. But like now, if you're Min, and you're like, shit, I really like this. It was really fun. Oh, but I want Tigger. Oh crap, now I have to go buy the other one. And it's like, oh, but now I think I like it, so maybe I will. And that's fine. I think people should spend as many dollars as they want on their hobbies. You should have seen the amount I spent on Labubu's last year that I now maybe regret. So I'm not one to talk. But I just feel like with this game, it just always feels like a never-ending...
For sure.
It's not the end, and people just will keep buying it because they really like what there is in it, and I think that's great. I love a game that people can keep playing and there's community. I don't know. I just wish that they went about it differently.
I don't know if you guys know this, and if you don't, maybe our viewers do, but I wonder if The Sims 4 did anything when they made the game free to play. Did they offer any Sims 4 players anything? Because I don't think it's too late. Like, why would Sims 4, they have a monopoly on that whole genre. Why would they just go free to play?
I don't think Disney Dreamlight Valley is hurting for players. I don't think they need that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe. I mean...
But it's like the potential to make that
let's play the game
even bigger.
Should we see how many people are playing it right now?
Yeah.
Can I see just the DLC, or can I just see Disney Dreamlight Valley?
No, it would
just
just
see both.
Okay.
Really? The DLC would be a different number?
I mean, it would probably... I mean, it's within the game anyway, so maybe just the base.
Yeah, I think it would just be the game.
Okay, so Disney Dreamlight Valley on Steam only right now. Nearly 2 p.m. on a Monday. What do you think?
I'm saying
17. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably be at like 20.
It's actually much less.
Whoa.
7K. I'll have it.
5,505. Okay. So maybe I'm eating my words. Maybe they would benefit for making things free.
If you put that game free to play, there would be 100,000 people playing today.
How many people do you think are playing Paleo right now, which is free to play?
With a recent update as well.
Yeah, I feel like that game's lost sauce, though.
Really?
A little bit. I don't see it a lot.
You know, I haven't seen as many creators playing it, even the ones in the Paleo Partner Program.
Yeah.
With that said, I'd probably say around the same number. Maybe like 5.
I think 10K, maybe.
7,204.
Okay.
So Pat knows what he's talking about, you know?
Hey.
I think a $40 barrier is a lot.
Do you think the amount you paid for the Winnie the Pooh stuff, does it feel worth the price that you paid for it?
$16.99 I think is a nice price. I kind of wish the other DLCs were actually smaller or priced lower, because like I thought this one is a great size. So the thing that I think gets people to buy these DLCs is the fact that they spent the money years ago on the base game. Then like time passes, so that purchase doesn't really affect you or like feel that recent. You've already spent it, you've got your money's worth, but then the next thing comes out and it's like, okay, yeah, this is basically what I play, or like I wanted more stuff to do, so I'm gonna buy that. For somebody like me who's coming back in as a new player, that it is a little overwhelming, because it's like, oh, I have so much to do in my valley. I don't really need this DLC, but I really want to jump into that, play that, because that's the reason I even tried playing again. So really liking that, and knowing I have so much to do in my base game, like I'm not gonna need these DLCs, other ones, for a long time, even if they are, you know, enticing. So yeah, but if like I wanted Tigger to go with my others, I have to buy that DLC, which is crazy.
Which is like a big DLC.
Yeah. Which is
ready
great for. So
but like maybe you only want one part of it.
So
yeah.
I know that there's a lot of Disney properties in this game already. Like there's a lot. Do they have a lot left? Is there like a lot that's not in this?
I think so, yeah.
You can always add characters from every other movie that they've already added. Just add the rest.
Because like these adventure packs are going to be like themed. They're not going to be like.
Yeah.
It's going to be like tied to a property. I don't know. Like I don't play the game.
Well, yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's like okay, so if there's a representative from most of the movies, not every movie, there's not more than one character from a lot of the movies. Sometimes there's 2, but it's like, you know, my main man Remy, he's riding solo. There's no Linguini, right? Like if they bring Linguini to the game, oh my god, it's a whole other thing.
The whole Ratatouille adventure pack.
It's a whole like Max Goof isn't in it.
Like Vanellope's there, but I remember Peyton saying Wreck-It Ralph was to come.
in a free update, which is good. I will say, whenever they drop one of these paid updates, they usually also drop a free update where they added a new character for free. Like, I remember they did that for, like, Nightmare Before Christmas. I feel like that, I remember that being a free thing they added. So they have a lot, but I feel like if you want a specific thing, like, I don't know if people, like, theme their valleys. Maybe you want a specific theme, and you're like, oh, I really want Piglet, and I really want, like, XYZ person.
I love
It's
Piglet.
not,
Piglet.
you know?
Like,
Me
they
too.
always have new Disney movies and things too.
Yeah.
But if they added Max to the game, would you play it, Peyton?
No, I have him in Tamagotchi life, so what do I need him
Okay.
for?
Valid.
But I just feel like the adventure packs need to be big names. Like, Pooh is big.
like Max Goof.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Pooh
a
is, like,
brand new Disney movie would. I mean, maybe it
heartstring
would. I
pull.
don't know.
Well, I don't know, like, couldn't even tell. What's, like, the biggest new Disney movie that's not a sequel?
I don't even know.
You know which one I like that's super underrated? I like Luca a lot.
Luca's
Mm.
good.
It's such an underrated one. It's, like, not that new anymore. It's a couple of years old, but
I mean, I'm sure their catalog
liked-
is big enough.
yeah.
I liked Raya and the Last Dragon or whatever it was called.
I didn't see that one. I heard it was good, though.
But I don't believe she's in there in the game.
Well, they also can
No.
pull from Pixar, right? So do
Yeah, that's...
they don't have Incredibles in there, do they?
They definitely have their outfit.
I was gonna say, I feel like I've seen item, or I don't know if the characters are in there.
Or
I love the
Cars?
Incredibles.
Let me look it up.
I know there are Cars items. That I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
no,
I feel like
no
they've done a lot.
characters.
No
in
Incredible
The
characters?
Incredibles.
Oh, dude, an Incredibles adventure pack would hit.
I love the Incredibles.
I wonder what they will do for others.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But you are a Disney Dreamlight Valley princess.
Yeah, I did also want to share. So let's see. I added probably like. I think I had like a total then of 24 hours on Xbox, or 20 hours after, which I had started at the 11. Then now I have 18.5 on Steam.
Damn.
She's
That's
in
all
it.
I've been doing.
She's in it.
Played it more than Moonlight Peaks.
Damn.
There you
I
go.
know. It's fun.
Wow. It's a new era
Yeah.
for you, man. As long as
It
you're having
is.
fun, that's all that
Hey.
matters.
Now the people have Disney Dreamlight Valley representative here.
They don't have to write in the email, I'm so sorry, don't hate me. But I
Yeah.
love Disney. We're
not-
It's okay.
Haters. I just clown on them because
No.
they just
Well,
should have been confident about their game and free to play.
and Peyton, I listened to this Kato episode we did because I really wanted to know, what did I say? I didn't say a lot, really. But Peyton had said it's nothing against the gameplay. It's
Yeah.
really just exactly what you were just talking about today.
I don't like how they handle the financial aspect of the game and the rolling back that it was going to be free to play. It got people excited, and then it's not. I have nothing against the game. It's fine. It's not like my favorite ever. Did I get to experience all of the things that I'm sure make it fun? No. Did I play it for like 15 hours and was waiting for like it to pick up? Yeah. But people kept telling me like, hey, it takes a while. This is one of those kind of games. Literally is nothing to do. It's just like, I just don't love how
And
I
plus,
don't like
You and Scrooge have history, and I think
me
it's
and
weird.
Scrooge. It's I mean, it's
weird
really
to go back.
awkward.
Yeah.
Scrooge
I-
McDuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
What happened?
awkward. I thought I had my whole life set, and then he broke my heart.
Yeah.
So.
But it's okay.
Do you really hate it that much? I just did my first Dream Snap, and I'm like, this is something Pat would like if it was in Animal Crossing, but just because it's in Dreamlight Valley. It's
Yeah.
basically where you take a picture in the game, and it's based on a theme. And the first week, everyone takes their pictures and submits them. The next week, everyone votes on everyone's pictures. This
Yeah, I
week
do
is
like that
lazy
idea.
cozy.
I do like
Lazy
that
cozy.
idea.
It's fun.
I think it boils down to, and I've noticed this about myself, I feel like I avoid games that people like that's all they play. So like people's like solo games where they put thousands of hours into, I kind of do stay away from those games just because I feel like when I do go back to them, I'm like,
But you play only Animal Crossing.
well, besides Animal Crossing. Well, Animal Crossing I was on the ground floor playing. But like something like Disney or like Palia, I feel like intimidated.
You're afraid it will take over your life.
That, and you know, I compare my game to people's worlds, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
it can be overwhelming. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I try to get into Palia, I'm always so overwhelmed by all the information and all the things I haven't done, but the whole community has.
If only Hot Pot came over to Disney.
Don't even say that.
So will you?
That's why
play
we
this
play
DLC,
Palia.
Kat? Because you already have a base game, and you did wishlist it though, and you like. You love
I'll
when it
probably
fails.
end up playing it. I gotta get my name out there in the Disney community now.
Disney Talk coming soon.
Disney Talk.
It's getting more real and real
Your
every
new
week.
Disney Prince guy.
Ooh.
I do hate the way the characters look, though. The human characters. Anyway.
The character you play as?
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're so cute. Maybe the guy sucks, but the girl, so cute.
All I remember is I'm friggin' caked up.
Yeah, you can make them caked up. Yeah.
But I have an
you
Oogie
can.
Boogie onesie.
I remember them being buff. But I wasn't like
I'm not talking about muscle. I'm talking about.
I know what
got
you're
a
talking
friggin'
about. You're
shelf
talking about
back there.
The
the
butt
booty.
cheeks are
The
like,
booty. I know.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Oh yeah.
I think that's great. When I'm playing, I'm like, our girl's fit.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Everyone,
I feel
it's Min's mail time.
Oh yeah.
Ba-da-da-da.
Me getting so distracted. I forgot what I'm even doing.
I
Yes,
forgot we were
guys,
doing the
I
two.
am leading this
Wait.
segment.
What did
Wait,
you-
no.
What?
We have to read what the people said about
Oh,
the,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pooh
Oh
Bear.
my
I will do that.
The people.
I'm sorry. We
Let them
asked you on Patreon, alongside Moonlight Peaks, if you were also playing the Honey Glow Woods thing, and you answered over on Patreon. So we've got Carmi Lou, who said, I'm playing both. In re to Honey Glow Woods. Spoilers? Close your ears. But I'm reading, they wrote a lot about it, and I'm going to read it. After finishing the story of Honeyglow Woods, this adventure pack, it's a mini DLC, it absolutely blew my mind. I've learned to tamper my expectations whenever Gameloft releases anything. However, HGW has proven that when they really put their gusto into something, they can produce. For half/less than half of our past DLCs, we got 3 characters, 4 biomes, a new critter with 4 variants, 24 new resources, a new hobby, a new game, a very, very satisfying story with a chunk of story quests, which are still then followed by friendship quests, new furniture, new craftables, and new recipes, in addition to quality I have never in my wildest dreams actually expected from Gameloft, even from the premium shop. All that said, I'm kind of nervous because the bar is now exceptionally high for future content, especially paid content, as they've proven when they take the time to really cook, they can serve and deliver. So now there should be nothing less. If this is the standards, they will achieve and try to rise to then an adventure pack each half year and a big DLC end of year. Take my money, no questions. However, if they go back to the half-baked content, well, I fear that may have bigger issues than previous. I'm blown away, awed, and just so overly satisfied with this adventure pack as a whole. It's honestly still reeling my brain how much I enjoyed this entire experience. PSA, this is not saying PSA, this is not saying I have to think other future content is quote-unquote better than Honeyglow Woods, but simply that I now expect to see the same level of oomph and quality.
Wow.
Do you co-sign this, Min? Of like
I mean,
this
I didn't
plethora of
really have
content?
any expectations or know what to expect. I think the one thing I am confused about is I don't know about what the half-baked content was.
Yeah,
Was
I'm
that free
curious about
updates?
that.
Was that in the other DLCs? Because
Mm.
I would like to look into that. But other than
Yeah.
that, like, I'm really happy to hear that.
Also,
I thought it was so fun.
whenever
And I haven't
we
finished the story.
or I criticize this game, people are always bring up, "Oh, this is Game Loft, not Disney." Do you honestly think Disney's hands off in this? Stop it. Anyway,
I don't know that. You say that, but like I don't know that.
you think Disney is hands off with their
Disney
biggest
is, like,
properties?
Yeah, but like Disney is like everywhere. The amount of like licensing Disney does, like I don't know that.
Well, I feel like they must need to ask every time they add new characters.
1000%.
Oh
songs.
yeah.
They always Disney is they have to have some type of contact that they work with through Disney.
But I'm
so,
talking like the monetization. That has to be more on Disney's side than Gameloft.
well, isn't it like a one-time purchase to get the rights, or is it a purchase every time they do a different movie?
I know nothing
know.
about how licensing works, but maybe one of our listeners has some kind of insight to how licensing, like known
imagining
IP.
Disney would be like, "Hey, we want this amount of money. We expect this return. Here's some properties that you can use. Come up with something."
Okay, but
Okay.
like then they're not.
Just-
I don't think they're playing the game to like see how it.
No,
Comes out.
no, I think that's all on Gameloft because that's their job.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, different monetization and decisions about the game has to be on Disney.
Okay, yeah, I think it's due to a very quick Google search, which I don't have any real insights or like sources behind this, but it says Disney makes a highly lucrative amount of money from its licensing partnership with Gameloft by leveraging the massive intellectual property tax required for the characters like Mickey Mouse, Elsa. Disney generates significant royalty and streams and profit sharing from their heavily monetized, globally successful titles.
Yeah, the licensing amount.
So you do seem to have to license per character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're constantly needing to get different licenses then.
Well, we also have a comment from Roxy who says, I've been loving Honey Glowwoods. I returned to DDV after a couple years off, and I'm really impressed with the amount of content there is across the whole game, including this DLC. I've been hooked, which is rare for me as I tend to struggle to commit to games past a certain point. I understand that the microtransactions can be a point of contention, but aside from buying the DLCs, I haven't spent any other money on the game. I'm taking my time with the content, but absolutely loving having Pooh, Eeyore, and Piglet in my game. I hope the next adventure pack is as good as this one. I would love a French-themed Aristocats pack next. Ooh! P.S. I missed the podcast this week. You guys get me through my work journey to work. Sorry to hear about the technical difficulties, but glad you're back. We're glad to be back here too.
Thank
I
you,
love the
Roxy.
Aristocats. I would love that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Trying to see if we've got any more. Most of it's about Moonlight Peaks, as we thought it might.
Trish. Trish.
Oh yeah, I see Trish. Trish says, I'm playing and loving both. Honeyglow Woods is really fantastic, and I'm officially sucked back into the game. I had not played since early access. There is just a mind-boggling amount of content in DDV now, even if you don't buy a DLC. For me, that really justifies paying more. I've paid more for less in other games, and there have been some bugs, but I expect that from Gameloft, and also know they'll be fixed. That's also something to point out too. I mean, like,
glowing reviews. No pun intended.
yeah. I mean, I haven't played this game since 2022, 2023, whenever it came out. So like, don't listen to me. What the hell do I know? Like,
Yeah.
if the people who are buying it like it, that is all that matters.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder, have you guys ever gone back to a game after 11 hours and like changed your mind? Because I cannot remember ever
It's like Min just got
this
baptized.
happening to me.
It's like, what?
I feel
Who
like,
am I?
yeah, I've risen again. Like,
Yeah, I mean, when I first played Stardew, I didn't really love it that much. I was very
yeah,
confused. I was
Stardew.
very anxious. I played it on stream and I felt like people were trying to help me, but I felt very like, oh my god, I can't do this. Until like I dove in on my own and then I was like, okay. And then even like some games, not necessarily I didn't like, but games that I liked, but I just end up like being obsessed with after revisiting. Like when I first played Cult of the Lamb, I really liked it, but it took me revisiting it like a couple years later to become like obsessed with it when they came out with the Sins of the Flesh. And then by the time Woolhaven came out, I was like, oh, we're back in it. So I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes you just need like a different set of eyes or distance, and a lot of games get updates and you're like, oh wait, actually now this is a whole different experience.
That's the power of
Yeah.
poo, dude. It's the power
but
of
when
poo.
I started replaying, I didn't have that yet.
Mm.
I was just playing the base normal game and doing things and unlocking things, and I did feel a sense of like, are people even gonna believe me that I like changed my mind on this? Because I felt like you get so roped into the podcast, and like I feel like even though we don't feel like our stance on it is that loud, I think in the cozy gaming community, it always just felt, oh, they don't like it. Like if people were just to like summarize it, they'd be like, that podcast doesn't like Dreamlight Valley. They don't like it at all, like kind of thing. And you know what I mean?
If you guys had to pick a team Pooh or Team Eeyore?
Eeyore. What?
Don't act like that was easy.
I love Eeyore's my favorite.
I do love Eeyore. My dad always has liked Eeyore, and like we always had like Eeyore stuff growing up because my mom was always like, your dad is Eeyore.
I think Eeyore needs a Zoloft, dude.
He just needs a friend. Donkeys
Yeah.
are very, very lonely without a companion.
I think I like Pooh the
It's a
best
true fact.
though. I was telling you all off the air that I used to send this GIF all the time of this dancing milk carton.
Yeah.
The other
Yes.
GIF that I always used to send is one of Winnie the Pooh dancing, and he goes like,
Oh, I thought that he does have a twerking one.
Yeah. Big time.
"Who, Eeyore?
No, Pooh.
Pooh.
Pooh has a twerking one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you.
Good for him."
Twerks
It's an
it
emote
down.
you unlock at the end.
At the end of the game.
I would say Pooh. Eeyore's cool. I mean, I'd put Tigger ahead of Eeyore.
Oh, my dad always called me Tigger growing up because I was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good one. They're all
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I gotta find that
Cat.
TikTok
Cat's
of
more like
Eeyore
rabbit.
twerking because I feel like you guys don't believe me.
Rabbit? Rabbit's like
I'm
a
just teasing
Rabbit's
you.
like the Squidward of the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be so annoyed by Tigger.
I like Tigger.
I like him too. Just teasing you back.
Let's
I shouldn't have to say that. You tease me so much. Yeah, let's go to that email now. Thanks.
Men's mail time.
Men's mail time. They're like, please don't do that again. This is from it says, so hi slowburncast, it's Olga here. Love your podcast and watch it every week on YouTube. We've got a
Hey.
YouTube side. There we go. My question is, I see how every year cozy game YouTubers check out Steam Next Fest demos, but unfortunately many demos aren't too good or have bugs. How would you improve your Steam Next Fest if you were a Steam big boss yourself? Thank you so much for all the fun you bring. Thank you, Olga. What a great question. In reference to Steam Next Fest, which is, yes, we talk about on the show, where you can play tons of cozy game demos. The intention is that the games are releasing within the next 3 months, I believe, but a lot of games just get thrown on in there anyway because I think anyone can apply. So, what do you think about this, Pat? I feel like you have an opinion.
Yeah, I think the only real fix you can do is to be stricter about that. Like, I think it should be like a 3 to 5 month window where, like, if your game isn't coming out in that window, you can't be in Next Fest. Like, I think Next Fest should be like a kind of like a reward, honestly. Like, it should mean more. Like, I don't think there should be thousands and thousands of games in Next Fest. I think it should be more curated. I know that's kind of hard to do with Steam because anyone could make a game and put it on Steam, but yeah, I mean, I know a lot of games also just release demos during that time just because people are just playing demos anyway. But I think to have like a special Next Fest banner or to be included in some of the promotional, I think it should be a strict 3 to 5 months. But I think a lot of the problems with Next Fest is the demos themselves, like the way that they're structured. And that you can't do anything with that. But on the Next Fest side, they should be stricter about releases.
Do you think early access cozy game demos should be included?
No. That might be a hot take.
Why not?
I think that they should maybe have their own event.
There's already 4 Steam Next Fests during the year.
I just
right? Or is it 2? It's 2. Not 4. My bad.
Something like that. I don't know.
It's February and June.
Frequent.
Wait, no, isn't it in October too? Wait, is it 4?
There might be 3.
I thought it was each season. I don't remember.
I don't know.
We'll have to look that up. But yeah, I agree with you, Pat. I think that they need to be stricter. I think that if they can't really be strict about it, then they need to make sure that whatever games are allowed to submit a demo are actually like have on their page a specific date of when the game is releasing. And if people delay their game after that, whatever, but they have to have an announced like date within the 3 to 5 month window or whatever. Probably 3 months. And then
it's 3 per year, by the way. June, February, October.
And I don't really think early access games should be included in it just because they tend to be the buggier ones. And if we're trying to avoid the buggy ones, people can buy early access for that, or they can do their own demo, but they don't really need to be in and representing Steam Next Fest necessarily. But that does like contradict itself because Fields of Mystery had a demo during Steam Next Fest before their early access, but I feel like they're kind of an outsider with that because I don't know. I played some other early access demos before they launched to early access, and I just feel like they just weren't there. I don't know. They weren't up to par.
Like, what are your guys' current thoughts when you think of like, oh, a Steam Next Fest is happening? Like, your thoughts immediately go, maybe I'll play some demos. Hopefully some of them are good. They need to change that way of thinking. They need, because it's kind of watering down the brand.
I think I have a hot take. I don't know if people would hate this. I think it's not special because the demos don't actually go away at the end of the week most of the time. It used to be which I know, like, I also like never have time during that 1 week, whenever it is, to play the demos. But I used to feel like, wow, I have this 1 week to play all these demos, or at least to download them, because if I don't, they're going to go away and I missed my chance. But now they don't, because a lot of the times they'll keep the demo up, which I love demos. I want people to be able to play free demos. But what happens, like you said, Pat, like other games that are not in Next Fest also release demos at the same time too. So you're kind of like not really sure what's for Next Fest and what isn't almost, because it's like, oh, this game put out a demo. It's for Next Fest, but they actually released it like a week early too, so you can play it.
Sneak in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe I would be more excited about it if it was more like 1 week only. This is the demo, or
like
at least
a limited Next Fest like demo, like a special Next Fest demo made for Next Fest.
Yeah, maybe
like the way it feels when we go to a convention and we all got to play Grave Seasons, but no one else did. I mean, it should feel more exclusive.
And that was an exclusive build too.
Yeah, like in the sense of, okay, so maybe we're going to have a demo everybody could play outside of this 1 week, which is great. I want that. But
Maybe the extra special demo you only get to play for 1 week during next fest.
Yeah, it just needs to. I don't know. It just needs to be curated more. I don't know if they could do something like that. Takes a lot of resources to do that, but like I just think if you stick to the release thing, it makes it more special. And I like the limited idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully Steam is listening, but that's our take on that. Thank you, Olga, for your question. We will be right back after these messages with even more emails. Hello, it's Min here to tell you about Patreon. If you join our Patreon, you can do so for free. And you can take place in our polls and weekly discussions for completely free. But if you want to support us just a little more, for as little as $5, you get exclusive roles in our Discord. You get podcast early access, 1 day early to listen to the show and talk with others about what you think the minute it is live. We also have higher tiers where we have a merch discount. We have a slow burn after show, which is so chaotic and so much fun. We also have a premium level where we give you the uncut video podcast with extra content where we are talking before and during the show, during the breaks that you're listening to right now. We don't cut anything. We just leave our conversations in there. So if you want to listen to that, you want to check out what else we have on Patreon, click the link in the show notes and check it out. See if it's for you. And at least make that free membership and join in on the polls and discussions every week.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for listening to episode million, billion, quadrillion of season billion of the Slow Burn podcast. Oh my goodness. No, really, it's episode 14 of season 4. How amazing. And we're concluding the show with even more email. One singular email. We're going to do one more email. If you want to send us an email, a hot take, or maybe even, as we said at the beginning of the show, a voice recording of your thoughts, send us an email to slowburncast@gmail.com, and we might just read your email on the show. This email is from Jess, who said, "Hi, Pat, Min, and Peyton with an A. I'm Jess with one S, again with another question. I saw an upcoming game called Tideborn Haven. I've attached a picture of their cover art and I want to know what you think of it, plus the game in general. Thoughts?" Now, this is super fun because I didn't look this game up until 5 seconds ago, and we're going to discover this game together, get a first impression of it, and talk about our thoughts. But this game does have a Steam page, so if you want to look it up, it is called Tideborn Haven. It is by Big Fish Little Fish Studio, and its release date is to be announced. But in it, you'll restore a fragile island, dive beneath the waves, and uncover forgotten secrets in this cozy pixel art life sim focused on island conservation, underwater exploration, and heartfelt character stories. So yes, it is a pixel art life sim. They're calling it cozy. They are putting the word cozy bolded in the description. Story driven, and you arrive on a boat, and the shores are pollinated, the reefs are dying, there is a rainforest that's struggling, and it's your job to restore it. So, kind of a different twist on the classic life sim thing of rebuilding. But this one, like I said, has diving, underwater. There's also like jet skiing. You can like be on a jet ski. What do you guys think about this? I had never heard of it. Have you? And also, what do you think?
I had never heard of this, or like I'm watching the trailer for the first time. This looks sick. This looks so good. Like, I feel like it has a lot of things that you don't see in a ton of cozy games. Like, I know Coral Island has an underwater thing, right? This has underwater exploration. There's like little bug contest, it looks like. The graphics look so familiar. Like, it looks like a game. I can't, like, it has a little Stardew, but I don't want to say that. Like, it looks like
to me, it looks like a little bit like Chef RPG to me. It looks a little bit like Traveler's Rest to me, maybe.
like a little RPG maker kind of.
I don't know.
It has a lot though. There's like beekeeping. There's a whole like
There's like a volcano that you can fish in, apparently.
yeah. There's your classic
And
farming,
climb.
mermaid people.
Mermaids, yeah.
This looks sick.
Pixel art.
Yeah, I'm down.
I had heard of this and I had followed it on Kickstarter, but I hadn't actually looked at the page. And I think it looks cool. And I particularly like all the different little quirks you guys just shared of like the diving, the underwater stuff. It also claims that it will be addictive, which I look for in a game like this. I also love pixel art games. And knowing that this is probably just still a new build, like things are gonna look even better probably as it gets closer to release. My only gripe is I do like the logo they have for the name, Tideborn Haven, but I'm just getting tired of everyone doing like that, like board with the little like
Yeah.
words or like the because it's very much now you're asking to be compared to Stardew.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen so much Moonlight Peaks is Vampire Stardew Valley and like all this stuff, and it's like it's a little annoying and old that every little thing gets compared to it. So I don't know. I still like how it looks, but I'm just saying.
I didn't realize their Kickstarter has just ended. They
It's
had a
just funded.
Yeah, it's been fully funded. It just was updated a couple days ago, and they did reach their goal. Their goal was 85,000. Is this
Euros.
I should know that. They reached 143,917. And if you look at their Kickstarter page, they actually have a lot of other cool things that they show. Like specifically, they show all of the character portraits that look really cool. And there's also like pirates that exist, wildlife adoption. You can like adopt the sea animals. There's pets. They also outline all of the different festivals. So there's like a volcanic festival, bug catching, reef fishing one. There's a whale migration one, a turtle hatching one, and more. So we missed all the fun Kickstarter rewards, but they're planning on developing it for Steam, Switch, and mobile. And they'll be doing alpha and beta playtesting at some point. Oh, and they even have a timeline. Wait, timeline is Kickstarter is now June 2026. It just ended in July. They're planning for alpha access Q3 of 2027 and full release for Q4 of 2027. It doesn't say if it's early access or not, but
Yeah, it got funded. Some other stretch goals: weather-dependent NPC outfits, additional pets, insects, or island insect journal. The interesting thing is they had a $500,000 goal for a Switch port, but this will definitely come out on Switch.
yeah, I mean, they have the Switch like graphic at the bottom, like in development for Switch and mobile
Yeah.
too.
They did say working on multiplayer, which is I know a lot of people ask for.
Yeah.
Kind of unique, a little, nautical vibe to it. A little underwater.
I feel like there's a lot of like restoring the ocean games now. I think we should be restoring the ocean, so I'm not sick of that. I think maybe this one does have its own little unique twist on it. I think it's maybe more so to draw comparisons to Coral Island in that way than Stardew, but because it's pixel art, I'm sure people will be like, ah. But I think it looks cool. I like how the NPCs look too.
I'm assuming you're going to be able to create your own character, right? Because all of the promotional...
Yeah, we saw customization.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it, yeah.
There was like cute little fish outfits.
Oh, yeah, I see the character creator. Yeah, because literally all of the trailers and screenshots are of that same guy. But yeah, there is character creator. Cool.
I love that. Yeah, whenever you guys find games that we haven't talked about or you think we haven't talked about on the show, we always love trying to discover new upcoming games to put on our wish list. So if you're interested in this one, it's called what is the name of the game? It's Tideborn Haven.
Look forward to that in our December 2027 episode.
We smash or pass all the games. I feel like I flew through that quickly. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about today?
I mean, that's all we got. I mean, we cut out a few
missed
emails,
you.
but
We missed you guys
Oh, we
last
did.
week. That's it.
We did. If you would like to listen to the continuation of the conversation, be sure to become a supporter over on Patreon. We do our after show, the Afterburn, after every single episode. It gets a little weird over there. So, I mean, no, it's totally always organized, professional, and on the rails.
Yeah.
So, give it a listen. And we also do unedited versions of this podcast too. So if you want to hear what we talk about in the break when we may or may not get up to go to the bathroom, go listen to that over on And if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, you could see our beautiful faces over there. We're all princesses and princes today, apparently. Well, you guys called each other that. No one called me a princess. I'll be
You're a little French girl.
I'm a little French girl today, apparently.
Aww.
Cool. Well, I think that's gonna be it for the episode. Thank you so much for listening to the Slow Burn podcast, and we'll see you next week.
We will.
Power and internet depending.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
too.
we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.